there with the camera, so
I'm trying to video. I'm trying to video you guys.
Because you're trying to take notes.
I'm trying to take video.
Well, she got a video going.
Okay.
So business is nothing more than the exchange of value. That all boils down to three things: doing what you say you're gonna do, the way you said you was gonna do it, when you said you was gonna do it, and if you can't do that, you're going out of business. I don't care what the last name is. I don't care what your last name of your father is, what you look like, who you work for. If you can't do that, you're going out of business, unless your name is McDonald's. That's the only exception to the rule.
Exactly.
So what we do is we exchange value. That's what we do.
Yeah.
We bring value in exchange for compensation, just like any other business on the planet. So some people would argue that we don't own the tangible product ourselves. We don't develop and manufacture it ourselves. Kroger's and Walmart and Publix and Target, they don't manufacture their products.
True.
Right? So what's the next argument? Yeah, but they got a physical location. Yeah,
well,
we do too. It's called an iPhone. Yep. It's called a laptop. Well, Welcome to the new American consumer, the new American business person. It's a whole new thing now, period. So what else, Errol? Was there something?
Well, the employee...
I know I didn't touch it the way, because I don't...
The difference between, you know, what the employee does to generate the income and what the boss does to generate income. How, you know, the employee, because people are...
All right, I got you.
You got it?
This is... What he's talking about is based off of Robert Kiyosaki's cash flow quadrant. The 4 ways of making money in the United States. You got the employee, and you got the self-employed, then you got the business owner and the investor. So the employee is given a job, the self-employed creates their own job. The business owner owns a system of leverage, and the investor invests capital into somebody else's system of leverage. That's the 4 ways of making money in America. But if you look at a diagram like employee, self-employed, business owner, investor, right? If you were to split that diagram in half, you'll realize it's not about the 4 ways of making money. It's not just that. It's the 2 financial positions in life. Employee and self-employed is 2 different ways of fulfilling the exact same financial position in life, because when you stop, the money stops. You are the actual render of service. You are the deliverer of product. So when everybody's talking about prosperity or getting your money up, it's always from that perspective, because no one is talking to us about that other category, that business owner investor, right? Systems of leverage, taking advantage of other people's time and energy. We're used to us being, we're used to people doing it to us, but no one's ever talked to us about exercising that right. Until now. This route. Now, with an employee, or, how do I put it?
Okay, so basically, if I remember correctly, you said an employee, what they're used to doing is, putting in some effort, train some time, obviously, to make money and get the result. But here, this isn't based off of time. This isn't based off of, clocking in, punching out. Literally, you clock in when you open your eyes, and you clock out when you close your eyes. That's literally it. And in terms of, earning your money, it's not based off of time. It's based off of your effort and results. That's really just your results. So if you say put in 30 hours of work, but only one person ended up, joining, but another person put in 1 hour worth of work and brought in like 20 people, his results are more. That's literally it, plain and simple. You just got better results.
Can I add on to that?
Go for it.
Another thing is about going back to being a renderer of service, the deliverer of product, which is something we're all used to being and hired as. And people, I get what you're talking about now. People ask us what we do, and what we're the direct opposite. What we do is what your boss does.
That's what we was talking about.
Yeah.
You got it now.
What we do is what your boss does. We offer value to the people, and the company we represent renders the service and delivers the product. What you do right now as an employee, you render the service and deliver the product, and your boss, the people that own the company you work for, they're the ones that offer the value to the people. That's what they do for a living. You ask the average person, the people that own the company you work for, what do? They'll say, oh, they ski, they snorkel, they go on cruises, they live a life of luxury. But in terms of business, your bosses and the people that own the companies you work for or company, what they do is they offer value to the public. That's all they do. Hey everybody, we're here. This is what we have to offer. Come on by. The public come to the brick and mortar establishment. Take a look. The public comes, and then when they get inside, we, the employee, render the service and deliver the product. Paper or plastic. Boom. Done. Now what we do as Disrupt members is we represent the companies by bringing the value ourselves, taking it upon ourselves to meet up, add value to one another, share that value with other people, and the company we represent delivers our tangible products and renders the services that you purchase. Watch us do it with no hands.
Wow.
Bow.
Work.
You heard it.
This work.
Disrupt. All in. We in the city.